Well, hello there. Welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. And we are continuing on our merry little way to finish this off because I have a butt ton of stuff that I've managed to achieve in terms of just going back up and dumping a lot of stuff. And also, as you can see, we're nearly there. That there is the limit. However, there's one thing I didn't do, which is get more thing. So it doesn't matter at this stage. This is the end though, so I need to because I don't know how much of this is going to be visible underneath, so for now I'm just going to use that. This is, if I go across, so right now we're at 271, 270 freaking 2, which I will go and check whilst I'm on my way back up if that is what we're looking for, but I think it is. Oh, outstanding. Which means we now start working on the areas associated with it, which is awesome. If it is actually oh hell yeah, it is 272. Amazing. So we got to work on all of this in there and around here, but we're there. We are freaking there. So I'm actually done with the wood for now, so I'm actually okay with leaving it where we are for now. And I will figure stuff out as we go on. I do need more reinforced glass, though. That much I can tell you. So I might need to do a trip at some point to the Nether. And I apologise in advance, but I think that's going to have to be next episode. I think we are going to go back to the Nether. I could do it off camera, but to be quite frank, I'd rather just have a bit of fun for now. Right. Okay, let's get a little bit more of this then, because I need to make some smooth versions of this. So, first off. Cool. Alright. Hold up. I can do it. There we go. And then we want to turn this into slabs. Let's go for 8. And that should give me 48, which it does. Huh. How do I make the chiseled again? I can't remember. Oh, stop it, you. Cheers. There we go. Oh, wow. All right, then. Perfect. Between all of that and what we've got on me, which is some of this, some of that, and I do need some red sandstone stairs, and we can figure out a wall design of some description now, which is fantastic. Cool. And then we'll just grab this for the normal red sandstone, as well as a little bit more normal red sandstone. He says. There we go. Perfect. I might just end up using normal sandstone. I might end up using a bit of that. I don't know. But I will quickly grab that and throw away pretty much everything else. Can't throw any of that away, which is a shame. Throw you in here. All these random dinosaur pieces. All of this, that, why not? And then I can start to think about how I want to do the walls down here. I'm thinking just normal sandstone to keep a theme going, but I also wouldn't mind, maybe red sandstone. I think we're going to start here. I'm not going to do this part yet until we figure out how we want that to look, because I can't really branch out in most of these locations, and I can't remember which one it was that it didn't let me. I want to say it was this corner, which is fine, because this corner could just be a normal corner for walking in, but we'll figure it out. But for now, let's just do this, so we can figure out how we want the wall. So that's the only parts that's visible right now. So if we go for, at the bottom, red sandstone. There we go, just something like that. And then just replicate that on the other side. So just do all of this. And then do it from this angle so I don't break more stuff than I need to. And we want to go like this. I think that should be symmetrical. That it is. So I think we will then go something like this, at least for this part, right? Something like that. Right, it adds a bit of texture, which I kind of like, which means I will need more of these blocks. But at least for this part, as I said, it won't be the same all the way around. I was almost tempted to make the top layer a thing as well, but I kind of like the way that it's framed right now. And I do like that it's added a bit of colour. Now, what I am thinking is these centre pieces, I changed them for the sandstone equivalent. So hear me out. Let's see how it looks in comparison. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that indeed. At least for the entrance part, we may change how we do the walls, like, as we can move on, but for now, I kind of like that. Obviously, this one will once again be a... And so will this one. Oh, why are you not hitting it? There we go, you are now. So this will be a smooth. Just move that there. And then we can go like that. Like that. And then this one will also be a smooth. So you should only get a corner of it, really. And then you get that. Cool. Okay. So once again down here, because like this is fine, like the actual where we're connecting this up. So there is that. I don't know if I'm going to like it too much, but we'll figure it out as we go on. I kind of know I need to expand out in these, but for now I kind of really just want to work on what I think a good design is in a little bit more of an open space like this, or preferably down there. So once again, we'll probably have some things like a couple of things that can be popped up, like the little tiny enclosures with like ammonites and stuff. Nothing huge until we get to the center. But if I do these walls, so this wall in particular, and I'll know it's going to be a wall because of what is underneath it. Perfect. I don't have many chiseled left. That's not ideal. So we're going to go start with you. Okay, and do we want to finish with you? And maybe have something like this of a design. Oh wait, what am I doing? Or flip it and have the center of that. But I think, or I could just go all the yellow, but obviously I don't have enough yellow for it right now. I could for this specific build, part of the build, go like this. Oh yes, I like that. It gives some lighting. Obviously I can't replicate it on the other side like it's a more chiseled sandstone, but something like that legitimately works. So obviously we'll get some of this back once we do certain things, but for now let's just get to a certain point where this is all we do. I'm going to need more glowstone, I'm going to need more sandstone, I'm going to need more reinforced glass, so I absolutely have to make trips at some point. And I apologize in advance because I will be going to the nether. But that's part of the process of doing the builds. And maybe we start a distraction build after the nether and then we come back to this. Who knows? By distraction build, I mean a mini build. And then we want to go like this. And then I'm going to give away a small amount so I can actually keep at least one on me so I can see. And then just have a look. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Maybe we'll go one block here and we'll just have them in like waves of 5 or something in terms of lighting, but that is glorious. As for the roof, it doesn't really matter what goes on top in terms of thing, but I think just normal sandstone, right? I've got loads of that. It's easier to acquire and it will add quite a nice little... Oh no, I don't like the way that looks because it's not smooth. What does the smooth ones underneath look like? Do they all look the same? I did not pick up any smooths. I want to say they look the same, though. I think the stairs do at least. Yeah, the stairs do at least. Right, okay, let's have a look to see if the smooths do. Because if they don't, I think that's what I want above. At least that's my thoughts. And just doing that there is going to help me formulate how I want this to look, which is great. At least that's my thought process for now. So let's go this way. Grab some. Smooth ones, because we need it. So there's the chisel, there's the normal. Oh, perfect. That's actually going to help me out massively as well, in terms of being able to continue. Do I have glowstone in there? No. No. I've probably got glowstone lying around somewhere. Let's have a little look. I mean, I've got the time. I may as well, right? So let's go have a look. Actually, let's go over this way first and check in the flip build. Can't remember its name. The subway. There we go. And I'm sure I should have picked up my fireworks. I do need to connect all of this at some point, and there's going to be something here, I promise. But let's take our small things bit by bit. And maybe this could be a great place for a location for an exhibit. Maybe. And it will help really bridge the gaps. Actually, I kind of like that. I think that could be the next place we build a small exhibit or a small build. Okay with that. No glowstone. There is fireworks though, which is huge. No glowstone. No glowstone. Glowstone! Fantastic. Legitimately. So I can actually go back now and do a bit more building, which is a nice. Flesh things out. But in the meantime, let's actually save myself some time here. Come on now. Get up here and skadoosh. And look at us glide. Perfect. Right. Let's get down. I didn't check for reinforced glass, to be fair. That is on me, but hey. Let's continue on our merry little way. And once we get to the bottom, I should be able to effectively continue the current one and then replicate it on the other side with everything I've got. So that's great. What I did want to check, though, whilst I was here is, do you all look the same on the bottom? So this is the moment of truth, and do I actually have to use some sort of smooth? If so, that kind of sucks. I do have to use some kind of smooth, because that's exactly the texture I'm looking for. That's fine. That's fine. For now, let's get you here. So that is 1, 2, 4, 5. However, this is 1, 2, 3. Maybe I want it on the 3. Maybe. Or that's that for that side, but this side it can go to 5. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So... Wait. Yeah, I knew I was doing something wrong. There we go. Then we want a glowstone. Probably to go here, actually. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outstanding. And we will go for some smooth above. Just because I can. And then we just keep this moving on, but we're going to start to do this on the other side now. So, once again, we're just going to get rid of this entire thing. Just to make life a little bit easier. And we're going to get the red equipped as well. So we want the red, this. So boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then we want to go for... Oh, actually, you're going to be here. You're going to be here. So we want this to be from here. So I don't want to make a mistake and actually put one there as well, which I didn't. Cool. We've figured things out, which is awesome. We have indeed figured things out. So, bearing in mind as well, when we get down there, that is the end. Like that's the point, so we have to build out from it. So I do need to remember that in case I start to get a bit too aggressive. There we go. Right, that's as much as I've got on me, I assume. I would be correct. Okay, cool. So we're just going to do this quickly for now. And call that there for now. I think I can probably do more of the ceiling, though. So let's do that. just get as much of the ceiling done as possible, and the walls will come secondary once we actually get more of the stuff, because I assume I haven't got any more smooth of that. I don't. Okay, glad I checked. Just quickly grab you. As long as I can get to this point, I'm happy. So let's just quickly get this wrapped up and smooth. Like so. Look at me go. Perfect. And there we go. Right, cool. I'm happy with that. It keeps sort of with the theme. Obviously, we need to do this as well. Do these walls. Maybe figure out where there's going to be like a couple of bits of glass. One's definitely got to go here, I think. I think that'd be great. Maybe like one that goes like to this point. To this point. And that just sort of allows me a little bit of liberty there, which is quite nice. But I do need a lot more red sandstone and normal sandstone and stuff, so I'll figure that out as and when I can. But for now, I think this is a great place to end the video. Next episode, and maybe the episode after, we'll see. We are going back to the Nether so I can get some quartz, because I do need a butt ton of reinforced glass. I think we can all accept and admit that. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you haven't reached to subscribe and join my crazy videos, I'd super duper appreciate it. My name is Vertico. You can go with me. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra.